Welcome to the world's creepiest cemeteries. There are some cemeteries around the world that are not home to gravestones alone, but also spooky spirits and tales of paranormal activity. These cemeteries are often steeped in history and legend, and they offer a glimpse into the darker side of human nature. Join me as we venture into the heart of darkness, exploring the shadowy corners of these haunted grounds. We'll uncover the chilling tales that have been passed down through generations, and we'll confront the eerie presence that lingers in these hallowed grounds. In this video, we'll check out the most haunted graveyards from around the world. Get ready for a spine-chilling journey as we delve into the unknown. We're now standing at the gates of Highgate Cemetery in London, a place where the beauty of nature and the macabre intertwine. It's like stepping into a Gothic novel, with overgrown ivy clinging to crumbling headstones and ancient trees casting long, eerie shadows. This Victorian-era cemetery is a sprawling labyrinth of winding paths, elaborate tombs and forgotten family vaults. Time seems to stand still here, amidst the decaying grandeur and the hushed whispers of the wind. Highgate Cemetery is not only a resting place for the dead, but also a sanctuary for the living. It's a haven for wildlife, with foxes darting through the undergrowth and owls hooting from the branches overhead. But beneath the serene facade lies a darkness that has captivated the imaginations of ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts for decades. Highgate is perhaps best known for the legend of the Highgate vampire, a tall, shadowy figure said to roam the cemetery at night, preying on the living. Chapter 4: Kensal Green Cemetery. Whispers from the Victorian era. Our journey takes us now to Kensal Green Cemetery, a sprawling Victorian necropolis in the heart of London. It's a place of faded grandeur where the weight of history hangs heavy in the air. Kensal Green Cemetery was once known as the Necropolis of All Souls, a grand experiment in cemetery design intended to rival the Père Lachaise Cemetery in Paris. It was a place where the wealthy and the famous were laid to rest, their tombs and mausoleums reflecting their status in life. Today, Kensal Green Cemetery is a shadow of its former glory, with many of its monuments crumbling and overgrown. But this decay only adds to its eerie atmosphere, creating a sense of melancholy and faded beauty. As we walk through the overgrown paths, past the weather-beaten headstones, we can almost hear the whispers of the past. Chapter 5: Old Jewish Cemetery, Prague. A sea of stone and sorrow. We find ourselves now in Prague, a city steeped in history and legend. Our destination, the Old Jewish Cemetery, a place that has haunted imaginations for centuries. This small cemetery is a silent testament to Prague's rich and tragic Jewish history. Entering the gates, we're confronted by a sea of weathered tombstones crammed together. Over 12,000 tombstones stand here, some dating back to the 15th century. Chapter 6: San Michele Cemetery, Island of the Silent City. We journey now to Venice, a city built on water. Our destination, San Michele Cemetery, the Island of the Dead. San Michele is a place of quiet contemplation. To reach it, we board a somber black gondola. As we approach, a towering brick wall greets us. San Michele has been the final resting place for Venetians since the early 19th century. Our journey takes us now to Salem, Massachusetts, a town forever linked to the dark history of the Salem witch trials. We stand before the gates of Howard Street Cemetery, one of the oldest burial grounds in America, its history intertwined with the tragic events of 1692. As we step through the rusted iron gates, we're greeted by a chilling sight, rows upon rows of weathered headstones, many dating back to the 17th century. The air is thick with a sense of history, a palpable weight that seems to press down on us. Howard Street Cemetery is the final resting place for many of those accused and convicted during the Salem witch trials, a dark chapter in American history when fear, paranoia, and religious extremism gripped this small Puritan community.
Our search for the world's creepiest cemeteries takes us deep into the heart of Chiapas, Mexico, to the remote village of San Juan Chamula. Here, nestled amidst the towering pines and shrouded in mist, lies the Cemitério de Chamula, a place where ancient Mayan beliefs and Catholic traditions collide in a haunting tapestry of life and death. As we approach the cemetery, we're struck by its stark beauty and palpable sense of otherworldliness. Unlike traditional cemeteries with their manicured lawns and orderly rows of headstones, the Cemitério de Chamula is a chaotic jumble of graves marked by simple wooden crosses, many adorned with colorful ribbons, flowers, and offerings. The air is thick with the scent of copal incense, its sweet, pungent aroma carried on the breeze.
Our exploration of the world's eeriest cemeteries leads us now to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a city steeped in history and shadowed by forgotten stories. We stand before the gates of Mount Moriah Cemetery, a sprawling Victorian necropolis that has been swallowed by nature, its grandeur now overtaken by a haunting, melancholic beauty. As we cautiously make our way through the overgrown entrance, pushing aside tangled vines and stepping over fallen branches, we're greeted by a sight that sends shivers down our spines. Towering trees, their roots snaking through cracked pavement and toppled headstones, stand sentinel over this forgotten city of the dead. Mount Moriah Cemetery was once a place of grandeur, a meticulously landscaped Victorian burial ground where Philadelphia's elite were laid to rest.
Our final destination on this chilling journey takes us to New Orleans, a city renowned for its vibrant culture and haunted history. We stand before the weathered brick walls of St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, steeped in mystery and voodoo. Entering the cemetery gates, we're struck by its unique and unsettling atmosphere. St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 is a labyrinth of above-ground tombs, their facades weathered and cracked. It's the final resting place for generations, intertwined with tales of voodoo rituals and the legacy of Marie Laveau.
From the ancient forests of Japan to the overgrown cemeteries of Europe and the Americas, we've explored some of the most haunted and unsettling burial grounds on Earth. We've encountered chilling tales of restless spirits, unexplained phenomena, and the enduring power of belief. These cemeteries are more than just final resting places. They're portals to the past, reminders of our own mortality, and testaments to the enduring power of the human spirit, both in life and in death. But as we leave these haunted grounds behind, let's not forget the lessons they've taught us, to respect the dead, to honor the past, and to always be aware of the unseen forces that may surround us. Until next time, sleep tight and don't let the dead things bite.